Hey guys, Mystery Wheel Gunner back here with you again, and I have some bad news. The COLT King Cobra Target 22 is broken. The cylinder does not turn reliably. So, yes, it is an intermittent problem, which is terrible, because those problems are not reliably unreliable. How's that for ultimate irony? So I'm going to have to tell COLT in my detailed letter, hey, you might have to fire the gun, quite a few times before the problem shows up. Because there have been times when I've gone through a whole cylinder and it worked beautifully. And then other times, the cylinder looks like it's stuck. Okay, so yeah, that's it. There's the short version. COLT King Cobra Target 22 is broken, going back to COLT. Oh, on a side note, hey COLT, would it really bother you or really put you out to have one of your real human employees be your phone greeter and directory assistant? Because let me tell you, oh boy, if you've never called COLT before, oh my god, they're using the human sounding robot from like the 90s. Yeah, from literally last century, the 1990s. It sounds horrible. The voice sounds human, but the cadence and inflection is all wrong. And sometimes it just runs words together, so it's kind of like, hello, welcome to COLT Firearms. That's what it sounds like. It sounds like that old football game on the Sega Genesis. Yeah, remember the Sega Genesis from like the 90s? That's what the COLT voice kind of sounds like.
And he's got it at the 32. Hit and stop. A 45-yard kick. A 12-yard return. San Francisco takes possession on the 44.
Okay, so if you've stuck around for the long version, cool, thank you. Here is the longer version of this sad story. So the day started off actually kind of beautifully. My plan was to go to the range and do a Halloween-themed shooting video. Hey guys, Mystery Wheel Gunner back here with you again, and it is a beautiful October day here at the range. I think October should be made into National Go to the Outdoor Range Month because it really is beautiful weather in October. The weather turns a little bit colder, but not so cold that you need a heavy jacket or gloves. You can still comfortably shoot barehanded, and you don't need a heavy jacket. The other great thing about October? That's right, Halloween. So I've brought some Halloween appropriate targets. And the gun today is the COLT King Cobra Target 22. I brought this out to do some extended shooting here on the range because, well, the first wave of these had some problems. And supposedly COLT had to pause production to address the problem. I never was able to get any hard details on what the problem was or what they changed. Anyway, I'm going to shoot this thing a lot, and I'll see if I get any malfunctions. Keep in mind, this is not a torture test. I'm not here to try and induce a failure, but I am just going to shoot it a lot. All right, let's get started. Vultures of Doom versus the Mystery Wheel Gunner. Okay, little bit of a hitch in the trigger on that last string. I don't know if that was the gun or, it's 22. It could have been just a slightly out of spec primer that was dragging on the breech face or the recoil shield. Not sure, but let's keep going and let's see if that problem reappears. Okay, we're at the 50 round mark. Probably a good time to take a little break here. And look at that. The good old classic hip fire working out pretty well. Well, most of my shots concentrated on the zombie vulture's head, so that's some good grouping there. Yeah, we got some shots over here and there, and those technically would be misses, but hey, it's still on the target, right? Anywho, that little trigger hitch seems to have not returned, so I'm going to attribute that to probably an slightly out of spec primer, slightly out of spec rim, I should say, that was dragging on something. But all right, gonna take a little break and then get back to shooting. Unfortunately, I would not get back to shooting because this is when the revolver decided to be the unrevolver. The cylinder would no longer rotate or revolve, and so that was the end of my range time. I didn't bring any other guns. In hindsight, I should have, and in fact, I was thinking of bringing my 617. But I figured, no, I'm just going to shoot the COLT King Cobra 22 all day long. But yeah, that didn't quite pan out. And for those of you who think I was running the revolver too hard and maybe I was at fault, no. I know for a fact the Smith & Wesson 617 can be run hard all day long and not break. Also keep in mind, I'm not Jerry Michalek, so while I am shooting fast for me, I'm nowhere near getting close to shooting fast enough to burn this revolver down. I'm also just shooting regular 22, I'm shooting Remington Golden Bullets, so I'm not shooting Velocitors or Stangers or any other, quote-unquote high velocity 22. Nope, just normal velocity 22. And also, I don't have any speed loaders. So in between cylinders, I am loading each round in one at a time. So the revolver is actually getting a bit of a reprieve, a bit of a break in between cylinders, in between cylinderfuls. So really no excuse for the COLT King Cobra 22 to break after only 50 rounds, even if I was, kind of, air quotes here, running it hard. Any quality made 22 should be able to take this and more and not break. So, yeah, disappointing. But the COLT, the COLT is going to be sorry, having a brain fart here. It's kind of late at night as I'm editing and putting in the final touches on this video. Anyway, yes, the COLT King Cobra Target 22 will be on its way back to COLT. Not sure when I'm going to get it back. Hopefully before it snows, so I can get back to the range one more time with it before the range gets snowed in. But, well, we'll see what happens. Alright, gonna cut the video here before I start to rant and ramble. Hey, even though this was a bit of a downer of a video, if you liked it, give me a like, give me a subscribe, share this video with your friends. Once again, thanks for watching, and hey, catch you all next time.